In 1815, a French cargo ship is seeking aid at an island for a ship captain that became ill. The second mate Edmond Dantes and shipping company representative Fernand Montego travel to the island seeking help. They find out that the island is inhabited by the exiled Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon spares their lives and gives them help in exchange for a letter to be sent to his friends. In France, the ship captain dies and Napoleon asks Edmond directly to deliver this letter in secret, which angers Fernand. When they return to France, Edmond is promoted to the ship captain and he proposes to his girlfriend Mercedes, which makes Fernand jealous. In the next scene, Edmond is having dinner with his family, then some soldiers arrive to arrest Edmond for some treasure. Edmond finds his ideal life torn away as he is charged with treasure and falsely condemned as the corrupt investigator attempts to hide his own family secrets. Edmond flees to the Fernand's house where he gets beat up and finds out that his best friend betrayed him out of jealousy. Edmond is imprisoned at the Chateau d'If, a place where influential prisoners are hidden. In his despair, Edmond prayed for justice. His loved ones believed he was executed. One day, a fellow inmate named Abefaria tunnels to Edmond's cell by accident and enlists his help to dig out the prison in exchange for educating him. Edmond grows in scholarly knowledge and combat prowess and aims himself towards his goal of orchestrating an elaborate revenge on those who wronged him. Edmond recalls the events that transpired that led him to prison and realizes who was involved in his arrest. One day, Abefaria is digging in the tunnel, and a giant rock falls on his head, eventually killing him. Before he died, he gave Edmond a map to a vast hidden treasure. Edmond then has a thrilling escape from prison with the help of his dead friend's body. After his prison break, Edmond swims to a beach where pirates are having a death match. The pirate captain Luigi Vampa wants to kill a fellow pirate for stealing. This pirate is also known as Jacopo, and he is supposedly the best knife fighter they have ever seen. Edmond faces him in a knife fight and comes out victorious. Jacopo then pledges his life to Edmond after he spared his life in combat. Edmond now lives with the pirates to embark on an adventure across the high seas. Years later, Edmond and Jacopo are dropped off in France where they begin their quest for revenge. Edmond orders Jacopo to buy a boat so that they can hunt for Abefaria's hidden treasure. They find the treasure and buy a giant mansion. Edmond then becomes the Count of Monte Cristo. Now, armed with a grand fortune, a meticulous scheme, and a loyal friend, and a pirate named Jacopo, Edmond Dantes will exact his revenge by becoming a man of sophistication and cunning known to the world as the Count of Monte Cristo. Edmond throws a giant party as the Count of Monte Cristo and invites all of them who was present in France, including his enemies. Sadly, Fernand, the new Count of Montego, did not attend his party, leaving Edmond to adjust his plan for revenge. The party was not a total loss though. Edmond was able to plant the seeds of crime in investigator Villefort, the man that had him arrested. Fernand now has a son named Albert who begs him to attend a party in Paris with his friends. Fernand abides Edmond and enlists the help of Luigi Vampa and inspired friends to a stage of kidnapping of Albert in Paris and a daring rescue from the Count of Monte Cristo. Edmond then gets invited to Albert's birthday party. He sees that Mercedes and Fernand again, but now they are both married. Edmond faked stirs up a lot of anguish. Mercedes also realizes that the Count of Monte Cristo bears a striking resemblance to her dead fiancé, and she confronts the mysterious Count. Edmond sleeps up with Mercedes and gives away the secret. He also falls in love with her all over again. At this time, Edmond is bribing different organizations to tighten the finances of his perpetrators to cause them to commit crimes out of desperation. Fernand loses his fortune to gambling at occasions. At this time, Villefort, Fernand, and Danglars conspire to rob Edmond his gold. Edmond uses his plot to maneuver different pieces into place to get his revenge. Edmond shows up to a bathhouse with Villefort and gets him to confess what he did to Edmond. He then shows up with Danglars' ship with the police to retrieve his stolen shipments during this time. Mercedes returns to Count Montego and wants the divorce. Fernand was happy with that because now he can flee with Edmond's stolen gold shipments and not have to share it. Edmund then finds Fernand at a secret location and confronts him by revealing his true identity. Harrowing fight ensues where Mercedes gets shot and Edmund finds out that Albert was really his son. Edmund and Fernand fight for the last time and Edmund comes out victorious, leaving Fernand dead and with his new family. Thank you for watching.